All right, everybody. Can y'all see me and hear me? What's going on, people? Okay, so game hasn't started yet, but it will. I know the Mariners are up 1-0. So, pretty good start to the day. So, we're expecting a pretty easy one tonight, I think. Should be a pretty simple win. Thank you, Clemente. Yeah, beating Hunter Brown, beating the Astros at the Hunter Brown start's amazing. For me, the game's on CBS. Do. If this is any kind of a struggle, then you're not going to be feeling great going into the actual hard part of the schedule. I thought the season started today, but really, when you look at what Wazoo's been so far, that may not even be fair. Like, they got, what, North Texas beat them by 40? Hard to be down with that. So I had some very lackluster frozen pizza for dinner, so I'm ready to go. That is one of the worst pizzas I've had in a while. And I am not picky when it comes to pizza, but that one, yikes. Favorite Apple Cup moments? Probably going for it a couple years ago with Penix and then doing the reverse. And actually, like, basically putting it all on the line and having it work. Like, that was amazing. But brand of pizza, it's the frozen pizza from Costco. I think it's called Kirkland. I think it's Kirkland. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Wazoo puts up enough of a fight that Coleman has to stay in the game and can give us like 200 yards. That'd be fun. Thoughts on McDonald's? I like McDonald's. I think McDonald's has some good stuff. Used to be better, but I still have an appreciation for it. Certainly better than most fast food places, I think. And like Burger King, I can't do Burger King at all. Taco Bell, can't stand it. I don't know, Clemente. It's too early to say for sure. I don't I don't know what this UW team will be ultimately in the NIL era. Well, the thing is, fast food isn't even that cheap anymore, so you have to make sure you get the deals. So, like, I have the apps on my phone. You can actually get pretty good deals if you use the app. They just count on you not being willing to go through the trouble of using the app, but you can actually get reasonably priced fast food if you use the app. I don't know why this game's taking so long to start. It's already almost 15 after. Excuse me. I am going to keep an eye on the Mariners game, but obviously I can't watch it. All right, looks like we're about to start here, 15 minutes late. All right, kickoff is away. Washington will get the ball first. Touchback. And the game is underway. The game is underway. Demond Williams takes the field. Very good start to his career. Kirby a little bit leaky to start this game, by the way. I have noticed. Okay, here we go. From the 25. Snap, drops back, has some time, and now he's going to get sacked. Yikes. Not good. That was ugly. Looks like our left tackle just got driven back pretty badly. No, he got beat to the inside, actually. Excuse me, I had a bad angle on it. Not a good rep. Not a good rep. Drops back, throws it deep over the middle. Caught, first down and a lot more. Well, a little bit more for Boston. Just zipped it up the seam. Nothing to it. No, college still has it come out to the 25. There's pressure on Devin Williams again, though. The offensive line not off to a great start. Offensive line's having some issues right now. From the 42, snap. Shotgun draw to Coleman, and he's going to get like 4. Maybe 5. Second and 5. So they gave him 5. Shotgun, drops back, throws a check down to Coleman. He's going to try to make a man miss at the outside. Runs out of bounds after getting like 2. So 3rd down and 3 coming up. I mean, the Cougars are definitely not going to be as bad as UC Davis was, so there is going to be some level of challenge here, even if it shouldn't actually threaten the game in any serious way. Man in motion, snap, bubble screen, and first down, makes a man miss, and yeah, okay. Down at the 45. 6 yards or so. Nice little bubble screen. Pretty easy first. Who's that, Robert? Vine's Bright, excuse me. I don't know why I said Robert. Vine's Bright. Snap. Play action. Has plenty of time now. Going deep down the middle of the field. He might have a man. Oh, off his hands. I think he would have been out of bounds anyway, but he did get his hands on it. I don't think he would have come down in bounds anyway, but yeah, hard to imagine. Anyway, Devin Williams in shotgun. Snap. Going to be a handoff to Coleman, and he's going to push through for about 4. So 3rd and 6 coming up here. And if we don't get this 3rd down, I think we'll go for it because of where we are on the field. Empty. Coleman motions back into the backfield. Williams changing the play. Snap. Drops back, looks, takes off and runs up the middle, and he's gonna break some tackles and get the first and a few more. All right. That didn't look like there was much there for him. I thought he was in trouble, but he got through. All right. That looked like he was gonna be a few yards short. Then he used his elusiveness and power. Let's go. Excuse me. Okay, from the 29 now. From the 29. Drops back. Looks. Throws it deep down the left side. He's got a man caught. Was he in bounds? If so, this is a touchdown. And it's a touchdown. Boston. Denzel Boston. All right. So he didn't get the touchdown on that first deep shot, but he gets it on that one. Great drive for Denzel Boston. Looking good. Looking healthy. Yeah, he got 1 foot down, and that's all you need in this game. All right. Clean start, people. I like it. So that is going to be a 7-0 start pending this extra point with Grady Gross, who I think is 38 years old. And nobody's going to question this, I guess. And the extra point is good. 7-0. Do. Just wins the one-on-one ball. All right, so first commercial break of the game. Got 50 people in here, so I just want to say real quick, what's up? How you guys doing? Thank you for hanging out with me today. Please like the stream if you haven't already. We got 9 likes and over 50 people in here, so should be able to boost those likes up a little bit. Subscribe if you're new. I do this every week with the Huskies. Mostly Seahawks content, but I do a little bit of Husky stuff. If you want to go above and beyond that, you can donate via Super Chat. If you donate via Super Chat, I will definitely shout out your message and respond to it. You can tip via the link near the top of the description. Same thing there. You can pledge to the Patreon. A couple other different ways you can do so. Look in the description if you want further details. But those are the best ways to support. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Seahawks OG. Yeah, Nitro Hawk, it's definitely feels like the first time ever where there is just an institutional barrier that will prevent Wazoo from ever truly being competitive. Like, there have been years where Wazoo's been really bad, but it wasn't institutional. It was just they had a bad year. This feels more like they'll never be good again because they don't have the resources. Like, you need to get incredibly lucky to overcome that. You need to, like, accidentally get some elite prospects. And that's so hard to do right now, I imagine. All right. We are back from commercial break. All right. Cal just hit a home run. So he's got the franchise record now. Good luck getting that ball back in Houston. All right, kickoff is away. And it's a touchback. Coming out to the 25. I think Boston's going to be a first-round pick. And if he keeps this up, he may end up being a first-round pick that the Seahawks might covet. All right, from the shotgun, we got 3 receivers to the bottom. Snap. It's going to be a QB option right up the middle for about 6. Or not QB option, excuse me, QB power. That'd be the right way to put that one. That's QB power. Is Boston a senior? I can't remember, but I expect him to declare either way. I expect him to be in the draft. 2nd and 3, shot. Oh, no, I formation. Or no, pistol. Oh, handoff, cut back, and he finds the first down. Picks up like 4. Nice little cut back. I love the pistol. If he plays too good, he'll be gone by the time the Seahawks pick, though. He is a really fun player. And I think he's a legitimate outside receiver, too. More pistol. Man in motion. Snap. Another handoff going up the gut. And he finds a little hole, but gets like 2 or 3. And goes down. Okay, they're going now 3 receivers to the top. Shotgun. Man in motion. Snap. Fakes the jet sweep and hits the screen and gets a few. Going to set up 3rd and 4. Nice little play design there. Oh, Tacario Davis is not suited up for this week, by the way. Tacario Davis not playing. In case anyone was wondering about that. Tacario Davis not playing. Which doesn't terribly surprise me. Third and 4. Shotgun. 3 receivers. Man in motion. Snap. Drops back. Looks. Throws it over the middle. Caught. Nice little slant route over the middle. First down. Across midfield now. Well, Appetite, who are you going to draft? Right? You can't draft a tackle. You're going to have to pay Cross. You've already paid Lucas. You're not going to draft a left guard. You just did. Are you going to spend a first-round pick on a center or a right guard? Centers basically never go in the first round, and right guards pretty much literally never go in the first round. So, play action, rolls out, hits it out in the flat for about 3 to his back. The time for investing more high top picks in the offensive line is over. The time now is to develop the players that we have. What good is it if we can't develop these players we have? We've already got 2 first-round picks on that offensive line. All right, 2nd and 7. Another pistol. Handoff up the middle and gets like maybe 1 yard. By the way, the Huskies' defensive line is mostly healthy today. They still have a lot of injuries. Defensive line is not decimated in this one, though. So there should not be... there shouldn't be the problems they had last week. Nick Harbor might not declare, though. Nick Harbor is really raw. He might stay back. So I don't know if he's going to be available. I do like him, though. Snap. Drops back. Ooh, pressure. Gets to the quarterback. Hits him hard. And that's going to be deflected and intercepted. Oh, here's a return. The 40. The 45. 47 goes down. All right. Well, yeah, exactly, Appetite. How can you draft another guard? You just drafted a guard. You can't draft a tackle. You just paid one of your tackles. You're going to pay your other tackle. Okay, so that was, yeah, deflected off the defender's hands and it bounced to the safety. So either way, that was trouble, but he did get hit as he threw, so it's not entirely his fault. Commercials. sticking out your giot for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Tax. I just wanna be your Sigma. Freaking come here. Give me your Ohio. The best teams in the NFL always have the best lines. Well, the best teams in the NFL also do a good job developing non-blue chip players into blue chip offensive linemen. Like, what are you going to do? Spend a first round pick on a right guard? Right guards never go in the first round. You'd have to reach so hard. I mean, I scout this draft. I've done a lot of work scouting this upcoming draft, and I'm telling you, I don't think there's a center or a right guard even close to being worthy of that first round pick. And that's if they don't. And by the way, they might really like Sundell. Like, what are you going to do? Have 8 offensive linemen on the field at once? They've made the investment up front. They just need to develop the players they got. If they can't develop the players they already have, then what's the point of getting different players that they're also not going to develop? I think the time to make big investments into the offensive line, we've basically done that. There are investments to make, but you're not spending another first-round pick on one. Right guards are not that valuable. There's the like you could get Connor Liu in probably the 3rd round at center and be really happy with that. Well, Olu's the backup, so that doesn't make sense. That doesn't really matter if he's not hit. Good offensive linemen almost never end up on the trade block. Teams aren't willing to trade those guys because they're too good. Wow, that ball came out with some zip, given how he got clobbered right as the ball came out. Well, the Dodgers probably have nothing to play for in that series, Seahawks OG, so I'm wondering if maybe they play a lot of their backups. Okay, under center, Jumbo, gonna run it with Coleman, and he is swarmed in the backfield, loses like 2 or 3. The only team I can think of that just drafts nothing but offensive linemen over and over and over again is the Cowboys. And they haven't won anything lately either, so... I know Cowboys fans. They complain about things the exact opposite of what we do. They're sick of drafting offensive linemen. Oh, another... Oh, no, keeper. Ooh, Williams gets the edge. He's got the first down and a bunch more. The 40, the 30, out of bounds at the 30. That was the QB keeper on the read option. Beautiful. Are you 6'7"? I don't know what that means. I've seen that meme. I don't know what it means, Seahawks edits. It's kind of like, I don't understand. Like, I know a lot of brain rot stuff, but I don't know what Ohio means, really. Oh, jet sweep. Jet sweep. And he can't get the edge. He does get like 3 yards, but could not quite get outside there. Okay. 2nd and 7 from the 27. Snap. Drops back. Gets it out short into the flat, and Coleman gets like 3 before being chased out of bounds. Maybe 4. Over 70 people in the stream right now, by the way. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Snap. Oh, going to be a QB keeper going right, and he gets the first down. He gets a lot more. He is gone. That is a touchdown. Demond Williams. That was a straight-up QB Eagles run from Tecmo Bowl. So, 13-0, and we got an extra point coming. So, not much for Coleman yet today, but everything else is working. Yeah, he just got that snap and tucked it and ran with it like Randall Cunningham on Tecmo. Well, it wasn't actually Randall Cunningham, but it was. Ooh, extra point. Barely got in. Okay, 14-0. Let's get it, people. Little bit of a bumpy start for Kirby, but he's on pace for 6 innings. And under 100 pitches, so certainly not upset about that. We're back in commercials, guys. I do take breaks during the quarter breaks, by the way. And I also take a long break during halftime because there's nothing to do but just sit there. See ya, Brian. What's your favorite brain rot meme? Probably Riz. Riz is a fun word. Riz is just kind of a fun word, I think. Do you think we will beat the Saints even without JSN? Well, I think we're going to have JSN, so kind of a moot question, but I don't know, man. It's getting a little bit more complicated now. I don't know. I don't know what to think, but I would still probably say yes, because I think that Saints team is very deficient, but I don't know. Any players on this Huskies defense Seahawks might be interested in? Well, he's not playing today, but there is Tacario Davis. I like Tacario Davis a lot, but he is not playing this week. Kickoff is going to be a touchback. I liked the JSN pick. I didn't love it because at the time we had Shane Waldron, who wasn't a big 3 receiver guy. So I wasn't sure how that was going to work because JSN at the time was a pure slot. But we moved on from Waldron. We got some, and JSN's also been better than expected. Handoff out of shotgun, going to pick up like 5. Well, he's still going somehow. Okay, 5. I was a little concerned about the injuries with JSN as well because he only had 1 season in college, but so far hasn't really been a problem. Okay, 2nd and 5. Wow, they're going like old school wishbone. Snap. QB keeper, and he runs and picks up a yard. That was a very weird looking play. I don't know what he was doing there. I think he wanted to throw it and then realized he couldn't and just picked up a yard. So 3rd down and 4. No, I haven't played any of the college football games, Silver Shrew. I don't really play sports games that much anymore. I like MLB The Show, and that's about it. I played MLB The Show a couple years ago. Snap. Play action. Rolls out into the flat. Finds his man, and that's going to be a 1st down. Oh, it looks like we had that bottled up. That's frustrating. Snuck out into the flat, and the defender was a little slow. Dang it. Okay. 1st down. Getting close to the end of the 1st quarter. Yeah, they're in pistol again. They like that pistol. 3 receivers at the bottom. Play action, drops back, has some time. Now he's going to take off and run. Now he's going to throw on the move. Wide open over the middle. 1st down. Oh, nice tackle. That would have been a much bigger play. McLaughlin makes a great tackle to keep. That could have been a touchdown for all I know. I'll run the sleeper ad at the commercial break. The quarter break, actually, since we're almost there. Ugh. From the 45. Ooh. Somebody may have jumped. I don't know who that's going to be on, though. Referees don't seem very sure. Oh, wow. False start on the offense. So even though our guy moved first, he didn't get into the neutral zone, so it's on the Cougars. Okay, from the 50 now. Shotgun, snap. Looks pressured, gets it away, and the receiver didn't have time to turn his head, so incomplete. I think it bounced off of his hip, but incomplete. Quick pressure forces that. Oh, it actually kicked up off his heel. That could have been a... If that kicks up a little bit higher, that's a pick. 2nd and 15 with 45 seconds left to go in the quarter. Snap. Play action. Pressure coming in late. He gets it away to the flat, but it's only going to be like a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and long coming up. They may let the quarter expire. We'll see. They're acting like they're going to. They're acting like they're going to run the play. Ooh. Snap. Pressure coming in. He's just going to chuck it up. Oh, I think he has a free play. Incomplete, but Oh, are they going to call interference there too? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'm a little bit confused. There were multiple penalties there. Oh, offsides on Washington. And I think they get us for PI. Yep. Oh, so that's a 3rd and long conversion. Annoying. All right, that's the end of the quarter. So 14-0, but the Cougars have a little bit of a drive here. All right, guys. 60 seconds. Before I go any further, I want to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Sleeper. If you're not using the Sleeper app for daily fantasy football this year, you are missing out on some great opportunities. Take a look on the left side of your screen right now. Look at all these great things you can do over there at any time you want to. Make all kinds of over-under picks. Let's take a look at my entry for this week. I got Bijan and Saquon scoring anytime touchdowns. I think both those guys are going to get in the end zone and help lead their team to big victories. I got Pat Mahomes going over 29.5 rushing yards. He's going to need to run the ball a lot because of the way that Chiefs offense is right now. And I got JSN going over 68.5 receiving yards. Got to keep going the over on JSN until he gives us a reason not to. You get on over to Sleeper, use my promo code SBN. You can get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Opening up operations in Washington State in October. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. All right, guys, we're back. Welcome back. So Cougars have a little bit of a drive going here. At the 32, they're going to do another QB power. And he's actually going to squirt through for like 6. All right, from the 26th, 2nd and 4. Potter's out of the game. Okay. Snap. Handoff. Going right. Out of shotgun. Going to be... Oh, we had him in the backfield. Missed tackle. He picks up 6 and the first. Oh. That's ugly. Oh, how you missed that tackle. From the, what is this, a 25? Snap. Play action, rolls out, gets it out into the flat, caught, and he does get some yardage after the catch. There was no one else out there. 2nd and short coming up. UW's defense having some issues here. Cougars love hitting the flat. You guys can see and hear me, right? We're good? I thought we played Ohio State next week, Chad. 2nd and 2, by the way. Okay, cool. We're good. And we have a stoppage. Okay, we got more commercials. Just what the doctor ordered. I know this is a rivalry game, but given how mismatched this game should be, it's hard for me to be okay with something that isn't pretty much a wipeout. I'm not going to be on that beat if that's the way this game goes and it's competitive. All right, 2nd and 2. I still don't know why the game was stopped, but I guess the Cougars called a timeout. So that's kind of weird. Man in motion. Snap, QB keeper up the middle, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice gang tackle there. They like that QB power. Chad, thank you for the member message. I'm going to the Thursday night game. Have fun, man. Have fun. Do what you need to do. Okay, 3rd and 2. Big play, big play. Got to believe they'll go for it if they don't get it with the way their defense has played so far. Play action. Oh, wide open in the flat, and he's going to walk in for a touchdown. Wow. We cannot cover the flats in this game, man. They are getting everything they need just by targeting the flats. All right. Cougars will not just lay down. They're moving the ball pretty well so far, honestly. It's just they had the turnover. Man, ESPN, I feel like their app has had a big problem doing play-by-play lately. Seems like it's way behind. But it is. Ohio State might be the best team in the country. Still in commercials, by the way. All right. Looks like we're just about back here. Okay, looks like the offense is going to have to do some heavy lifting this week. So hopefully Demond and Coleman are feeling it. All right. Kickoff is going to be a touchback. I think this offense has like 14 or 15 straight drives with a touchdown. It's got to be at least 12. It might be a little bit more. It's at least 12, though. From the 25, pitch play going left to Coleman. He's got a little bit of room, but closes quickly, picks up like 2. Not a lot. Closed up quickly in there. 2nd and 8. Man in motion. Shotgun. Snap. Play action. Fakes. Now he's going to take off and run. Escapes a sack. Escaping another sack. Throws it. Wide open. Caught Coleman in past the 50. The 40. He's going to get caught from behind at like the 34. Wow. That was quite the play by Demond Williams. I thought he was toast. He is so much fun. We probably got away with a holding there. I'm not sure. I can't be sure, but we may have. I'm not sure, Amok Trees. I don't know the exact number. Pitch play. Mohammed, I think. First down. Down inside the 11. Run game. Springing to life a little bit. Dang it. Okay, officially 12. Shotgun. Snap. Handoff up the gut to Coleman. He's got a big hole. Bounces off a tackler. And he's, I think, in the end zone. That's a touchdown by Jonah Coleman. Just like that, people. Answered back. 21-7. Well, 20-7. Quite a run. Okay. Extra point is good. Just like that, 21-7. 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. All right. Still a ton of time left in this first half, but so far so good. Is Houston pulling their pitcher? Are they pulling Framber already? Yeah, they must have pulled Framber. Kickoff is going to be a touchback. Fake. Play action. Another completion to the flat. That one only gets like 3 yards, though, so. Better. But they sure love throwing the ball into the flats, man. That is their thing, and there's a flag down. Oh, holding on the defense, really. Interesting. Whoa, Valdez is still in the game. Okay, never mind. I don't know why that took so long if they're going to keep him in the game. Oh, going to be a quick little comebacker for like 4 yards. No Seahawks edits. If I was streaming the Saints game, I would have said in the videos. Full count on Naylor. 2nd and 5. Okay. Eckhouse is actually kind of cooking. He's actually playing pretty decent football. Going to be a handoff and loss of a few. Formed him in the backfield. Did the Huskies. 3rd and long coming up. All right. Naylor drives one in with the old RBI walk. Unfortunately, that means Garver is up. So this is probably over, but we did get the 1 run. 3rd and 7. From the 38. And shotgun, 4 receivers. Snap, drops back. Has some time now. He just kind of throws it up. Oh, what a catch. Wow, he just found his one-on-one, just threw up a one-on-one ball, and that was pretty looking. That was pretty looking. Gave him just enough time, and he just floated it out up there, and Freeman ran underneath it. Okay. Play action, drops back, has all day, kind of flings it right side. Oh, caught. Oh, he's finding the single coverage and picking it apart. Oh, guys, this is not good. I know we have no Tacario Davis, but this defense does not look ready for prime time. Huskies defense does not look ready for prime time whatsoever. And we have another Cougar timeout. Don't know why. I guess it's the first half, so it doesn't matter that much, but they keep using their timeouts like they're free. They are not free. Oh, Valdez is out. Okay, so. Dang. Damn. 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 Oh, cool. We did pinch hit Canzone, so that's good. Now we don't have to think about Garver anymore. I like that. We're in commercials, by the way, guys. You're not missing nothing. You ain't missing a thing. All right, Arch Manning did something. That's cool. Okay. Come on, defense, make a play. Yeah, this defense is not it. So far, not good. Snap. QB power, maybe a yard. I think he got a yard. Second and 8, so they gave him 2 yards. Eckhouse is kind of dotting us up. I can't even lie. Not good. Not what I want to see. Looks, takes off and runs. And he's going to get sacked, loses 2. Or tackle for loss, whatever. 3rd and 10. Please get off the field, guys. We need to get off the field here. Kind of need it. Excuse me. Nice play by the defense to rally to the ball. All right, from the 19, 3rd and 10, snap, rolls out, looks, going to throw it to the sideline, incomplete, off the hands of his receiver. And Pinnock, I think, was the defender there. I assume they'll just kick a field goal here on 4th and 10. Field goal is good. Okay. So 21-10, 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the half. feel like there have been a lot of commercials in this game so far, I can't lie. And we got a touchback. Come on, Washington. Just keep it going. Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. With the way Eckhart's playing in this game, our Eckhouse cannot afford to relax. Play action. Has time. Looking. Now he's going to take off. Oh, he got sacked. Oh. He got taken down again. No flag, but he was asking for one. Ugh. You almost never see Demond Williams go down on a play like that. He waited a little too long to take off, or maybe not long enough. One of the two. Snap. Ooh. Keeper on a fake. Play action. Oh, he's out. He's out. Ooh. Down at the 45. Nice long run. Play action, and then he just took off with it. Nice little misdirection. Yeah, they faked like the jet sweep, and then he just took off tackle. And then he made guys miss all the way down the field. Four minutes left. 1st and 10 at the 45. Snap. Handoff. And, ooh, 2-yard loss. Offensive line's kind of getting beat a lot in this first half, I feel like. Not really impressed with the offensive line so far. Straight up. And we have an injured Cougar. So we got another stoppage. All right, more commercials because of the injury, so everyone's chill. Not missing nothing. Again, a lot of commercials this game. Feels like the flow's been kind of weird. And Kirby's at 73 pitches. He could go 2 more innings conceivably. I don't know if we need him to, but he could. We do have some buffer here. Well, I don't think K9's going to get a full workload. I think you're going to see a lot of, or at least a little bit of Halani and a little bit of Wright. I think we know better than to just say that K9's going to play 60 snaps today. All right, 2nd and 12. That Cougar, I don't know who it was, just went into the tent, so he is injured. Snap. Demon drops back. Has time. Scrambles out. Starting to... Oh. Oh. He just got decleated. I think he got like a yard, but I would rather him have not gotten that yard and have not taken that hit. 3rd and 11, so danger. The touchdown streak is in danger here. And this game could be interesting by halftime. Oh, yeah. You don't want to take a lot of those. 3rd and 11. Shotgun. Snap. Drops back. Looks. Throws it. And caught. 1st down, Boston. Going out of bounds. Just an out route. And he beat his man in one-on-one. Okay. So, 2:42 left to go. Denzel Boston just beats his man. It is that simple sometimes. And we have a stoppage pre-snap of some kind. Timeout. Timeout Cougars. I think they're out of timeouts now. Last 17 drives, 15 touchdowns, 1 field goal, 1 kneel down. So we did have the 1 field goal in there, but it has been pretty amazing stretch. All right, 2:27 to go. At least they didn't cut to commercial this time. All right. Demond in the shotgun. Empty. Now Coleman comes back. Snap. Coleman gets the handoff. He's going outside, and he's going to shake free of a tackler, spin through, get like 6 or 7 when there was nothing there. Great play. Oh, yeah, baby. 2nd down and short. Probably going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We're going to try to get a play off, it looks like. Snap. Demond Williams steps back, has time, throws it over the middle. Caught, 1st down. Just fired a bullet pass in there to Harris. That is going to be the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Okay. So I'm going to have. We're in commercial, so not missing nothing. For some reason, so far this year, my Husky streams have gotten a lot of views, but most of the people only come in here and stick around for like a minute on average. So I think what's happening is that people come in here thinking I'm showing the game, and then they leave after they realize I'm not showing the game. I know that there are some people in here who are just in here for the play-by-play, but I think we must have a lot of people out there who are just like trying to find the game itself, and they spend like a minute in here and figure out I don't have it. All right. We are back from commercial break. Reminder, at halftime I will be going on, and it's going to be like a 20-minute break because halftime takes forever in college football. So I am going to be gone for like 20 minutes at least. But I will be back, and we will finish this game. From the 25, shotgun. Man in motion, snap. Ooh, double play action. And now he's going to throw it up the sideline. Oh, no. There was nothing there. There was a tight end there, but he was in like almost triple coverage, so I think that was a throwaway. Fun play design, though. It was like fake the handoff, fake the jet sweep, and then drop back to pass. Snap. Handoff to Coleman, and no gain. All right, 3rd down and 10 coming up here. We are in field goal range if it comes to it, but I would not like kicking a field goal here. It would probably set up perfectly for the Cougars, if we missed it, to drive down for a score of their own, and then halftime is uncomfortable and annoying. So I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. All right, from the 24, 3rd down. Well, they gave him a yard, so it's 3rd and 9. Snap. Demond Williams drops back, looks. Oh, big sack. Oh, he just got clobbered. Wow, we did not pick up that stunt at all. Oh, no. I don't even know if we're in field goal range anymore. I mean, we don't have a choice. We have to try the field goal, but that's exactly what I was hoping to avoid, quite frankly. That's not good. I don't like that at all. All right, so it's going to be a longer field goal. Actually, there won't be much time left for the Cougars. 51-yarder. And I really hope we used a timeout there because the play clock ran out. I really hope we got the time off there because if not, this becomes a 56-yarder. Don't tell me. Okay, yeah, good. If we had gotten a delay a game there, I was going to be furious. I was going to be very angry if we actually got delayed there, but all right. So 30 seconds left. So even if we miss, the Cougars are not going to have a great opportunity to do anything because they have no timeouts. So this ended up working out not terribly. I wouldn't say I'm thrilled, but at 56, it would have been a punt, probably. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you gain from a punt, really, though, because there's so little time left. Maybe then you just throw a Hail Mary into the end zone, almost. Hey, Gang Lord. All right, field goal. Kick is up. It looks good, and it is. Oh, he would have made that from 80. He crushed that thing. Oh, wow. I didn't know he could do that. Okay, 24-10 with 25 seconds left. Wazoo does get the ball first to start the second half, but that is a 2-touchdown lead with 25 seconds to go. Certainly happy about that. All right. The kickoff is a touchback. We'll see if Wazoo tries anything here. Okay, no, they're just going to knee it out. All right, so that's the end of the first half. Washington will go in with a 24-10 lead. And, I mean, the offense is doing great. The offense is been unstoppable for almost 2 full games worth of football now. Defense is a little shaky. Not sure how I feel about that unit, but they have a whole second half to redo the narrative. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. First, let me tell you a little bit about Sleeper. Before I go any further, I want to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Sleeper. If you're not using the Sleeper app for daily fantasy football this year, you are missing out on some great opportunities. Take a look on the left side of your screen right now. Look at all these great things you can do over there at any time you want to. Make all kinds of over-under picks. Let's take a look at my entry for this week. I got Bijan and Saquon scoring anytime touchdowns. I think both those guys are going to get in the end zone and help lead their team to big victories. I got Pat Mahomes going over 29.5 rushing yards. He's going to need to run the ball a lot because of the way that Chiefs offense is right now. And I got JSN going over 68.5 receiving yards. Got to keep going the over on JSN until he gives us a reason not to. You get on over to Sleeper, use my promo code SBN. You can get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Opening up operations in Washington State in October. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. Kickoff was a touchback. The Wazoo starts with the ball. Important test for the defense coming up here. Handoff up the middle. Going to get like 2. Brought down. Not much. Shotgun, snap, play action. Pressured, gets it away over the middle. Oh boy, nice slant, first down. Another big play. Another explosive. Pinnock with the tap. Oh, Prysock. I don't know why I keep saying Pinnock. His name is Prysock. A pitch play going to the right, and it's going to pick up 2 or 3. Not much. Snap. Drops back. Gets it away into the flat, or not really the flat, like a little comebacker out. And that's going to be a first down. So once again, Wazoo's just kind of taking the short stuff, and it's pretty effective. Don't really know what else to say. And now there's a penalty on the defense. I don't know what it is. Roughing the passer. Oh boy. So they're already in scoring range pretty much. Yeah, they're in field goal range. Snap, play action, pressure, scrambles up in the pocket, gets it away over the middle, caught. Gonna be like a 5 or 6 yard gain. Ugh. Drops back to pass, gets it away wide open over the middle, first down, and I think this is going to be a goal to go situation. Play action, keeper. He's going to take off and run and pick up like 2. Down at the 7 or so. Shotgun, play action, slant, wide open, touchdown. Well, this defense has some real problems, people. I don't know how else to put it. We got issues on this defense. I don't doubt we're going to win, but this is not a defense that is going to stop Ohio State. This is not a defense that's going to stop Oregon. This is kind of what I was concerned about. But I wasn't that concerned after seeing what Wazoo did last week. Or even against Idaho, man. Like this is not okay. Extra point is good. We are missing a couple players like Tacario Davis. Not having Tacario Davis is a big deal, but we still should be doing better than North Texas did, and North Texas basically flattened them. Commercials. All right, here we go. Offense, got to get back to it. Oh, onside kick. Huskies got it. Wow. Well, we're going to get a we're going to get a very, very very, very good field position on this drive. We were, I guess, ready for that. I guess they know their defense can't stop us, so what's the difference? So I kind of like the idea there, but man. Handoff up the middle to Coleman. Ooh, big hole, first down at about the 22. Well, so much for Vargas trying to finish this game. Snap. Handoff to Coleman. Another big hole. Another broken tackle. Another first down at about the 10. All right, so basically, I think it's first and goal. If it's not first and goal, it's basically first and goal. Looks like another handoff to Muhammad. He got 4. I think that's Muhammad. Yeah, it is. All right, from the... Yeah, okay, so from the 7, second and goal. Drops back, looks, has time, scrambling around, takes off. He's going to try to run for it. Makes a move. He's going to go down at about the 2. Big third and goal here. And we have an injured Cougar, so this will take a minute to resolve. I got a haircut yesterday, Edits. What are you talking about? I mean, Jordan, I think our bullpen will be okay for the playoffs, but that's because hopefully in the playoffs we don't use guys like Vargas, who are not good. Like, Vargas is not a very good pitcher, and we keep using him because we're trying to get away with it in the regular season. Hopefully in the playoffs we know we can't get away with it. I got a haircut yesterday, so what you see is what you get. All right, we're back. And that's going to be, ooh, Coleman carry, and he's got the touchdown. That was like the inside trap run or something. That was a funky looking play, but it worked. That is a touchdown for Jonah Coleman, and just like that, it is 30-17. Coleman's got 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that was like the it almost looked like a shovel pass. All right, Mariners need to get 6 more outs. Hopefully that grand slam was just a random fluke. Hmm. Our offense has not been stopped in a while, I agree. Yeah, this defense, it's not enough. And I'm not terribly surprised by that, but if this team doesn't make improvements on last year, I will definitely be in a place where I'm not sure if this is the right core. I don't know if Fisk is the right guy, and if we end up another 6-win or even 7-win team, I don't know if that's good enough. Kickoff is going to be another touchback, it looks like. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Snap. Drops back to pass. Gets it out quick. Over to the right side. Caught. Going to be maybe 3 yards. Not much. All right. 2nd and 6. They're in pistol again. Play action. Rolls out. Looking. Throws it deep over the middle into one-on-one. Oh, no. He got behind. Oh, no. We cannot get a stop. They are doing whatever they want, whenever they want right now, man. Oh, my goodness. I didn't think we needed Tacario Davis this bad. This is really bad, people. Shotgun. Play action. Has some time. Rolls out. Looks. Now he throws it out into the flat. That's going to be complete. Matthew Blackledge, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Okay, 2nd and 2, snap. Handoff up the middle at a shotgun. He bounces it outside. Breaks a tackle, but I think he got maybe half a yard. Not much there. 3rd and 2. If they don't get this, I assume they're going to go for it, so. Third and 2. They're in pistol with 2 tight ends. Oh, he goes under center. Man in motion. Going to be a pitch play. We got it covered, and he goes down for a loss of 3. So now it's 4th and 5. That changes things. I still think you have to go for it, honestly. I still feel like field goal is not going to do you any good in a game like this, but we'll see. Yeah, they are going for it. They're 4th and 4, officially. Snap. Drops back. Looks like he has time. Gets it away short, complete, and that's a first down. Just a shallow slant right over the middle. And this defense cannot find any answers right now, people. Okay, they're in like the triple wishbone again. Snap, play action, rolls out, looking into the flat, and now he completes it into the flat for about 4 yards. Second and 6. No, Seahawks at it. And that is going to be an easy completion for a first down to the 1. Wow, they're pitching and catching out there right now. Please tell me the Mariners. Okay, we need a real pitcher in there now. We messed around too long. Now we need to put our real pitchers in, like, right now. QB sneak. I don't think he got in. Dave Jarbo, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the sub. Get Bizzardo out of the game immediately. Oh, offsides on the defense, so it doesn't even matter. Wow, things are getting very stressful for me all of a sudden. Things are getting very stressful. This could go in a very bad direction. And that QB sneak, I think he got in. Wow. Bizzardo's still in. Yeesh. All right, so if they make the extra point, they're within a touchdown. The good news is our offense still looks unstoppable. The bad news is this defense looks very stoppable. Okay, strikeout. Extra point is good, so it's just going to be one of those games. Ride the variance, people. Come on, 4 more outs. Get 4 more outs. One turnover and this game becomes a huge question mark. That's the thing. We have to be so clean. Well, the thing with the onside kick is they know they can't stop us, so what's the difference? I actually don't mind the onside kick. I think it makes sense. Okay, we got Spire in there. Ooh, boy. Wow, Indiana's whipping them. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. All right, kickoff is going to be a touchback. Okay, from the 25, Demond Williams in the gun. Gone jumbo, though. Drops back. Has all day. Throws it over the middle short. Caught by Coleman. And he's going to get about 9. Oh, we got out of it. Mariners got out of it. That's going to be a carry up the gut out of shotgun for Coleman to get the first. He gets 2. He needed 1. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Another handoff up the middle to Coleman. He finds the hole, gets like 3 or 4. Drops back to pass, has all day again. Now he's going to take off and run up the middle, and he's got the first down and a little bit more, close to midfield. So, hey, this offense is as good as it needs to be. Oh, keeper, read option. He gets the outside and picks up like 8 or 9. Probably, yeah, it looks like there's going to be one more play in the third quarter. I will be taking a short break during the quarter break. And then we'll be back for the fourth. That's going to be a handoff up the middle to Mohammed. He's going to get the first, picks up like 3. And that should do it for the third quarter. So 31-24, not what I was hoping for from this game, but it's the game we got. And I mean, we're still winning. I mean, it's not necessarily bad yet. All right. So everybody have a great quarter break. I will be back. But first, before we do the quarter break, let me tell you a little bit about Sleeper. Before I go any further, I want to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Sleeper. If you're not using the Sleeper app for daily fantasy football this year, you are missing out on some great opportunities. Take a look on the left side of your screen right now. Look at all these great things you can do over there at any time you want to. Make all kinds of over-under picks. Let's take a look at my entry for this week. I got Bijan and Saquon scoring anytime touchdowns. I think both those guys are going to get in the end zone and help lead their team to big victories. I got Pat Mahomes going over 29.5 rushing yards. He's going to need to run the ball a lot because of the way that Chiefs offense is right now. And I got JSN going over 68.5 receiving yards. Got to keep going the over on JSN until he gives us a reason not to. You get on over to Sleeper, use my promo code SBN. You can get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Opening up operations in Washington State in October. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. All right, we are back. All right. I believe we have first down. Okay, 3 more outs to get for the Mariners, by the way. I am monitoring that, although I'm not watching it. Play action. Has time. Drops back. Looking deep. Now he's going to throw it out. Desmond or Denzel Boston. Sorry, I keep calling him Denzel Boston, but that's... Yeah, it's Denzel Boston, not Desmond Boston. First down, out route. Not... Actually, that was actually just like a curl route, and then he just kept running with his quarterback to help him out. Nice play. That's a first down. Snap. Handoff, going to the outside to Mohammed. He's got a big hole out there. First down. Makes a man miss. He's down inside the 3. So this might be a chance for Coleman to be getting his 3rd touchdown if we put him in here. Goal line carry. Could be. Snap. Handoff. Mohammed gets down to the 2. So Coleman's not in. Okay. So 2nd and goal coming up here. Not the worst idea to give this defense a little bit of a breather, so I don't mind running a couple extra plays here. Did the Guardians win both games of their doubleheader today? That's really hard to do, to win both games of a doubleheader, I think. 2nd and goal. Play clock's about to run out, so I think, yeah, we just used a timeout. Hopefully we don't need that later. Okay, 2nd and goal. Shotgun. Ooh, QB keeper for Williams, and they've sniffed that out. Okay, 3rd and goal. Kind of important we get this in the end zone here. God damn it, Munoz. Now is not the time. Now is not the time for you to have your heartache. Hit by pitch, really? Come on. This is the bottom of the order. It's 3rd and goal from the 7. Shotgun snap. Williams drops back. Throws a one-on-one ball. Boston's with the touchdown. Denzel Boston touchdown. That was like the old Rome Odunze play. Odunze. Very nice. Washington trying to go up 2 touchdowns here. Nice play. Extra point is good. I don't think we have much of a chance against Ohio State. Not with this defense being what it is. All right. And the defense wake up a little bit here and at least stave off the potential embarrassment. And I am nervous right now. Not so much for the Huskies. Pretty confident the Huskies are going to win because we can't be stopped, but this Mariners game is driving up my blood pressure. Touchback. Okay, from the 25, the Cougars get the ball. Snap, drops back, pressured, gets it away down the left side, incomplete. Badly underthrown. And the receiver could not get back to it. Okay, they're saying there could have been pass interference. It did not get called, though. Snap, play action, rolls out, pressured, gets it away after running up in the pocket, and he had a man, but he overthrew him. I think the pressure probably forced that incompletion. So, nice play by the defensive line. It's 3rd and 10 now. Get off the field, buddies. Munoz, don't you dare make this stressful, I swear. Wow. Tying run on first. Winning run at the plate. And the hard part of the Astros lineup coming up. Jeez, Munoz. Come on. Snap. Drops back. Short throw. Oh, come on. That's a free first down. Oh, man. That's a freebie. What are we doing? That's a free first down, basically. Just in an easy slant over the middle. What are we doing? Snap. Drops back. Looks. Throws it over the middle. Almost intercepted. And we could really use an interception right about now. That would have been nice. Okay, shotgun, 2nd and 10. Handoff. Gonna be a gain of like 4 or 5. Sets up 3rd down. And we have an injured Husky as well. Is that PretentiousCameron? No, it's not PretentiousCameron. I am terrified of Paredes coming up here with the Crawford boxes. Okay, I don't know what happened, but apparently it's good, so. Something good just happened. I don't know what it was, though. Because ESPN's app is terrible and will not update in a timely fashion. All right, well, the Mariners did win. I know that. You never know. Oh. And we're in commercial in the Husky game, by the way, guys, so we're not missing anything there. Oh, okay, they're showing the injured Husky. That's not good. 3rd and 5, though. Big 3rd down here. Snap. Drops back. Looks. Throws it deep. 1-on-1. Oh, couldn't make a play on the ball. Incomplete. Do they go for it on 4th down? I think they might. They probably should, honestly. I don't know if they will, but they can't stop us, so punting is not going to do it. Fourth and 5. They are going for it. Snap. Drops back to pass. Pocket collapses, gets it away. Intercepted. And he might house this. I think he's housing this. I was going to say he shouldn't pick it off because it's 4th down, but if you're going to house it, I guess you should. Okay. Well, that was a quick way to basically end it, and it is 44-24. McLaughlin, again. He had the other one, right? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had the other pick. Okay, I just saw the Robles catch, by the way, so I know what happened in the Mariners game. Extra point's good, by the way. Yeah, that throw was hurried by the pressure for sure. Uh-uh. All right, people. So the game is obviously not over, but I'm not really concerned about losing. We just got to see how we close things out here. Man, we have a 22 game home winning streak. How do we keep it alive next week, though? I don't know. What car do you drive? One with 4 wheels? A white one? All right. Wazoo gets the ball back. All right, here we go. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 1 back. Snap, high snap, play action, and that's going to be read option that should have... Oh, he lost the ball. Fumble. Where's the ball? Who has it? Should have been a tackle for loss. McLaughlin thinks we have it. Yep, Washington has it. Okay. All right. So just like that, Washington's offense takes the field again. And if the game wasn't over before, it's certainly over now. Wow, just a punch out. That was like Charles Tillman. Drops back, pump fakes, scrambles out. Now I think he's just throwing this away. Yeah. All right. Coleman doesn't even have 100 yards yet today, does he? Maybe 100 yards total? That's going to be Well, flag down. We gained 1 yard, but I don't think that's going to matter. Okay, holding on the offense, so bring it back. Coleman's got 59 yards, but he's also got 61 yards receiving, so he actually has a total of 120 yards. Are you going to a Huskies game this year? Probably not. I haven't been in a while, though. I really want to go one of these days. Drops back. Blitz coming. He steps up through it, though. He gets past the line of scrimmage, picks up like 4 or 5. So that's going to set up 3rd and long, but he was able to avoid the negative play there. We are in field goal range, which it doesn't really matter that much anymore, but you want to at least score off a play like this. Snap, 3rd and 16. Ooh, screen pass to Coleman. He's got some blockers. He's got a lot of room. 1st down, touchdown. Jonah Coleman just walked into the end zone, and that'll do it. If there was any doubt before, there is certainly no doubt now. Jonah Coleman catches the screen, and nobody really touched him until after he was past the marker, and touching Jonah Coleman is not going to get it done anyway, so yeah, Coleman, that's a 150-yard game for him total, and 3 touchdowns. So that'll do it. And the extra point is good, so it's 52-24. That turned pretty quickly. That was a nice play design, man. We had like 3 blockers right in front of him. I don't know if he ever got touched. If we could rack up yards like that against Ohio State's defense, then this might be one of the best offenses in the country. I don't know if I'd go that far. That'd be wild. Yeah, McLaughlin had both interceptions, so that's cool. pitch play, and that's going to get buried like 6 yards in the backfield. Nothing there. Nitro Hawk, it's been more than once, for sure. It's been at least 3 times. Well, it's been at least once. I'm pretty sure it's been more than once, though. Maybe the Rams, when they were really, really bad, saved us from 4th place a couple times, like when they had Spagnuolo. First down on a throw to the flat. Voorhees. When is Riley Mills coming back? I wouldn't expect him to come back for a while. Maybe the Rams kept us from finishing last a couple times, but I know it's been at least once. And I feel like it's got to have been at least one other time. Snap, drop back, pressure, pressure. And he's going to throw it away off his back foot out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up. Handoff, going right, and he can't get the edge. No gain. Third and 10 now. I assume they're going to go for it if they don't get it. Drops back. Pressure comes in, and he's going to get it away. Caught. I think this might bring up 4th and 1, though. So they'll definitely go for it here. Commercials. We have a stoppage. 4th and 1. They are going for it about midfield. Direct snap. Yeah, direct snap to the back, and he's going to get it. 2-yard pickup. Yeah, Amenwari might play against Arizona. I'd be a little disappointed if he didn't at this point. Otherwise, we should have just put him on IR. Snap, drop back, pressure comes in, and sack. That's a big sack, too. I think they lost like 12 yards. 5:50 left. Drop back. Looking. Flushed out. Gets a... Ooh, drop. Oh, that was like a delayed wheel route. And he had it, but the back dropped it. 3rd and 21. Oh, fumble. He gets it back, but he's going to get flushed out, and he's just going to throw it. And it's dropped again. That was a wide open opportunity to set up a 4th down and manageable over the middle, and he just dropped it again. So 4th and 21. What do we got? Okay, they're going to punt, so clearly they're waving the white flag here, and I can understand why. I don't know why you wouldn't go for it anyway, though. Bear caught at the 20. Mm-hmm. And Demon stays in, and we're going to run a bubble screen to Boston, and he's going to get a first and break a tackle, get like 13. I don't know why the starters are still in, but they are. Another bubble screen to Coleman, and he's going to get like 8 or 9. 2nd and 1 from under center now. Mohammed gets the ball. He's going to lose a yard, I think. Hawkline Heritage, I mean, I don't know. How would a doctor know? He's literally ill. It's not like he got injured and you can actually, like, see the injury on replay. Snap. Devin Williams drops back, getting pressured. He throws it deep over the middle, wide open. That's a catch. 20, the 10, touchdown, Evans, unless he stepped out. And I got to be honest, I don't know why Omari Evans, I don't know why the starters are in, and I don't know why we're still trying to score touchdowns, but I'm not unhappy about it, I guess, but it is college football, admittedly, right? College football running up this score is actually beneficial. Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to miss the game. Extra point is good. All right, so things ended up working out. Was a little bit, I mean, I'm still not thrilled with the defense, but sure. All right. Wazoo gets the ball back. We'll see what they can do here, if anything. QB keeper. They have a new quarterback in. Just kind of running QB power. More commercials. So the end of this game is going to take a while. I think this is the 2-minute warning. And college games take too dang long. They really do. Okay. Yeah, 2 minutes, 2nd and 5. And we got a false start. And that is going to be QB keeper up the kind of QB power. Tackled for a loss of 4. 3rd down. I think the starters are still in because they haven't played well. I could see that on the defense. I don't know why we left the starters in on offense, though. That was like running up the score, kind of. And maybe maybe they were. No problem, Zachary. I appreciate that. Snap. Drops back to pass. Looks. Now he's going to try to scramble out of pressure, and he will not do it. He is sacked for a big loss. 4th and long. They are going to punt. Presumably Washington will just take a knee here. 15 seconds to go. No problem, Seahawks edits. All right, that'll do it. All right, so I'm going to record the post-game video now, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. All right, let's do it. All right, game just wrapped up about 10 seconds ago, and, I mean, look, you put up 59 points in a game, you score every single time you have the ball unless you're kneeing the clock out. You're going to come away at least mostly satisfied. But I will say this did not look like a team that is ready to really go at it with the best in the country. And I'm not terribly surprised by that, but it is a little bit disappointing. I think that this offense is certainly ready for the big time, but I don't know, and I'm not really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen when this defense has to go up against Ohio State or Oregon. Maybe even offenses that aren't quite on that level, maybe even a tier below that. They don't look ready for that level of competition. But 59-24, the game was close. The score doesn't really do this game justice, if I'm being perfectly honest. This was a competitive game at one point. At one point, it was 31-24, and we couldn't stop the Cougars. We could not stop the Cougars' offense at all. We would get them occasionally into like 3rd and long, and then they'd just pick it up. And a lot of it was easy. A lot of it was just like, oh, 3rd and 12, I'm going to drop back and hit this slant route over the middle, and there's not going to be a defender within 3 yards of them, and you're basically giving them the free first down. So I know we were missing some guys. I know we were missing Davis, which is huge. He's probably our best defensive player. I know we were missing Parker, but we also got a lot of our defensive linemen back. So honestly, I came away from this one. I'm looking at the Cougars. I'm looking at what they did against Idaho. I'm looking at what they did against North Texas. And I got to be perfectly honest. This was not what I was looking for from the defense. So I know it's weird to come away from this game, a game where Demond Williams was amazing. Jonah Coleman was amazing. Denzel Boston was amazing. Like, I could talk about all these things, and I know some people might be wondering, why are you fixating on the defense in a game where your offense put up 59 points? But that's the side of the ball that needed to get a lot better this year, and I'm not really seeing it. Well, we'll find out more next week, but that defense is not going to hang against the best teams in the country. And again, I'm not saying that's the end of the world. I'm not saying that that was the expectation, but would have been nice. Please like this video, subscribe if you're new, click the bell, become a channel member for $2 a month. Those are the best ways to support the channel. So, hey, I will take the exciting game, right? That was a very exciting game for most of it. It wasn't until late in the 3rd that things really broke away. You had the pick 6, and then suddenly it felt like everything was fine late in the 4th. Doesn't really change the fact that we just saw one side of this ball is not ready for that higher level of competition, because, again, this is not even the Wazoo offense from last year. Wazoo's offense last year was pretty good. Wazoo's offense at least had a real quarterback in Mateer. Mateer was really good for them, and we've seen that Mateer's a very good quarterback in general. So that was one thing. This is something completely different. They got whatever they wanted for most of that first half and the first part of the 3rd quarter. I know it's a road game. I know it's a rivalry game, but I'm sorry. I can only take that so seriously when Wazoo has already showed me they are just not the kind of offense that should be doing much of anything against you. They put up, what, 10 points against North Texas. Hard to not get frustrated there. So that is something that I won't be able to really get over. And you guys won't be able to get over missing out on Sleeper. Let me tell you about them. Before I go any further, I want to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Sleeper. If you're not using the Sleeper app for daily fantasy football this year, you are missing out on some great opportunities. Take a look on the left side of your screen right now. Look at all these great things you can do over there at any time you want to. Make all kinds of over-under picks. Let's take a look at my entry for this week. I got Bijan and Saquon scoring anytime touchdowns. I think both those guys are going to get in the end zone and help lead their team to big victories. I got Pat Mahomes going over 29.5 rushing yards. He's going to need to run the ball a lot because of the way that Chiefs offense is right now. And I got JSN going over 68.5 receiving yards. Got to keep going the over on JSN until he gives us a reason not to. You get on over to Sleeper, use my promo code SBN. You can get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Opening up operations in Washington State in October. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. All right, welcome back. So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those weird ones where, yeah, you covered the spread. You covered the spread with ease, by the way. And I will say this. I wasn't expecting Washington State to be playing their other quarterback. I know Potter didn't really play very much today. If I had known that, I may have thought a little bit different about this matchup. But it shouldn't matter that much. Like, this is not just about who the Wazoo quarterback is. This is a general deficiency in talent across the board over there. And they hung with you for those first 40 minutes approximately, maybe even 45, 50 minutes. They were in there with you for close to 45 minutes of this game. And if they were the team that caught the lucky break with the turnover like we did with the pick six, who knows how this one can flip. And I understand that that didn't happen, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But the point is, you should not be in a situation against Washington State where one play can completely flip the game. And it felt like we were in that spot for most of that game. I will admit it. And maybe this offense is so good it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's been a long time since we've had a failed drive. We're doing nothing but scoring points. Maybe we can just outscore everybody. Maybe we can beat Ohio State 40-41 or something. I don't know. I guess it's not impossible. But I was hoping for some improvement on that side of the ball. And so far through 3 games, I don't know if I've gotten it. Colorado State put up some points on us. And now Wazoo, until things got out of hand at the end there, they were kind of going up and down the field. All right, so next week the season really starts, and I want to be clear here. I'm not expecting a win. I'm not going to be upset if we don't win this game. I'm not going to be really disappointed if we lose or anything like that. That's not a reasonable expectation. Ohio State's probably the best team in the country. They're just better than us. Like, I understand that. But I want to see a defense that can hang with them. I want to see a defense that gives me reason to believe that we could hang against a team like Oregon down the line. I want to see a defense that isn't going to just give up points every time the other team has the ball. And getting some players back will be nice. Tacario Davis in particular, we really need that guy. But it's just not quite... It's not quite what I was hoping we would be at this year. It's close. And I'll say this. These games are fun. We have not had a failed drive since, what, early in the third or late in the second against Colorado State. That's amazing. But is that a formula that can get you to where you really want to get to? Probably not. Am I going to be okay with that? Am I going to be at peace with that? Because I wasn't really expecting it. Yeah, I guess. But at least we'll have some fun along the way. Right now, Jonah Coleman is legitimately contending for the Heisman. We're talking about 10 touchdowns in 3 games. He was dominant again today. And it's great to have a guy like that. I love watching Demond Williams. He's been almost perfect so far this season. I got nothing but nice things to say about that side of the ball, but I also don't think we're going to score every time we touch the ball against Ohio State. That doesn't seem realistic. Okay, so 3-0, a big win. It's a good win, but it does make you wonder, where does it ultimately go? See you guys later. Bow down to Washington. More stuff soon. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. I'll see you guys later.